Gentlemen, we're wrapping up 5 days in Vietnam. We're about to fly business class to Bali, and I got quite a few things to do on the flight, so I thought I'd take you guys with me, show you my setup, and also show you my excitement about going to Bali, where my buddy is waiting. He's got a great villa. Staying with him for the next 2 months. First time in Bali. Let's see how the life is there. Let's fucking go. Whoa. Before we go any further, this is not just another travel vlog. I want to give you real value, show you how I pick the countries I go to based on building the best possible lifestyle as a man. But before we go there, let's quickly rewind. Before we go for coffee, let's go to Dopamine. See, I didn't just randomly travel to Vietnam. Since the day I graduated law school, I dreamt of living in a place that ticked all of the boxes I cared about. Sunny year-round, full of beautiful women, amazing places to socialize, great gyms, and great nature. Until recently, I was still stuck in my job in Germany, so I couldn't really dig into this. But last year I did it. I quit my job, went all in into building my business, focusing on my passion and finding the best place to do that.
This is paradise. Welcome.
Vietnam was pretty cool for a couple days, but it didn't really tick all of the boxes for what I'm looking for in terms of a place to live. Now I'm 39, which also means that I know very well what I'm looking for. Since the day I graduated law school, I had this list of things that I care about in life, in my day-to-day activities, in a place to live. And I mentioned a few of these before, but what I didn't mention is how I live my day-to-day life and how I like all of this to be in a closed area. I like to be able to walk everywhere and only be in a position where I have to commute or take a taxi or Uber in rare cases. So ideally I can do everything I want within 10-minute walking distance, and everything should be to a quality that is good enough for me. So for example, with training, I like to train Muay Thai. I like to go to a nice gym where I can train properly. And these things were just not to the standard that I wanted them to be for me in Vietnam, right? It might be different for somebody else, but for me, it wasn't really my thing. I also noticed that I don't socialize every day. I like to go out maybe once a week or sometimes even only every second week. But having the ability to go out whenever it just matches my schedule is something I really value. Now you might say that I'm overthinking this whole location thing and you can have a great life anywhere. And that is absolutely true. You can have a great life in most places and you can be okay with where you live. But I believe that where you live has such a massive impact on your life. We've all heard this quote, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But the reason you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with is that your environment affects you. So what is around you, the type of people around you will affect how you live, but just as much as the people will affect you, the environment will affect you. So being very conscious about these big decisions that really affect your day-to-day life, in my opinion, is very important. That's why I want to live in a place that ticks all of my boxes, that ideally has a few people in it that have a similar lifestyle to me, that have similar interests to me. So rather than constantly fighting my own way, I have my brotherhood, my people around me that are on the same path as me, that have the same interests as me, and we can all push ourselves and lift ourselves up rather than everybody else kind of being on a different path and holding me back. That's my thought pattern here. That is why I'm thinking so deeply about it and investing so much time in it. Now, Vietnam didn't tick all of the boxes. Next up is Bali. I have a buddy that's there. I'm very curious about it because I've never been there. I've heard many things about it. I have a few doubts that it's going to be my thing. Could be my thing, but I'm thinking that I'll probably be liking Thailand a lot more. Let's find out together. I'll take you there with me. probably just show a couple clips now of what my arrival is like, and then I'll make a full Bali vlog in a couple weeks. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. As always, any questions you have, any comments, leave them in the comment box below, and I'll see you at the latest in one of my next vlogs.
Get up and make it work. Ain't no way that I'm sitting around. It's now or never, I'm picking it first. You can't tell me that I won't make it. Knew that I had this skill since birth. Grinding, came out the mud like Roddy. I had no body, I came from dirt. Still came fuck, I put in the work. Painting a picture when I write lyrics. Don't call me a rapper, I'm really an artist. This weren't by chance or luck. I took one shot and I hit my